You know the drill. This is your host, and today, his prompt was suggested by many of you guys who suggested the topic of the future of humanity. So, without further ado, let's get started. The future of humanity in 400 years according to an AI in under 3 minutes. Humans have always been fascinated with their own future, hasn't it? Throughout history, we have predicted our future through stories and myths, and in recent years through science and technology. We are now in the middle of a technological revolution that has the potential to change our lives like never before. And, as such, there is no better time than now to start thinking about what the future holds for us and what kind of world we want to live in. So, let's dive right in and explore some possible scenarios for the future of humanity in 400 years. Tossed with designer 400 years into the future. 2 Arcadians are sent out on a mission to both warn humanity with the dangers of the current climate conditions and show our species its great potential. Should we work together, and so we begin known to the Arcadians as the Reckoning in the year 2040, where society's efforts to push initiatives and agendas of sustainability failed, due to humanity's obsession with over-concealerism. Next, we have the dystopian era taking place in the year 2017, where the living conditions are inconceivably depressing, unhygienic, and inhumane. Also, with the sheer mismanagement of waste dumping around our beloved planet in space, leading world governments to assemble the people of the nations after much trial and tribulation. We move on to the year 2100. The retreat devised as a plan for the resting recovery of our natural world. In the year 2100, humanity looks to live away from the surface for 50 years, and so a new chapter begins with the return the year 2200. And upon returning to the surface, humanity finds that the plan to allow nature to once again flourish worked outstandingly with all the greatest scientists. Pioneers, futurists, and imagineers devising methods of revolving the current society's technology and architecture around transbotanism and with efforts of prosperity. Humanity begins rebuilding with nature in the year 2250. The imaginators and visionaries of today in 2250 use biomimetic 4D printing in order to gribble architecture all from natural matter artificially reproduced and edited for our needs, and once again assemble a harmonious routine life into local neighborhoods. And just when our technological development peaked as we thought in comes the new frontier of what we consider to be the nature of life itself. We've finally done it. The singularity is here. Humans have merged with AI and uploaded themselves to the digital realm, leaving behind all manners of physicality, therefore solidifying our position as Type 1 civilization, with a level head and cold, calculated precision. The AI's analysis of humanity's past behavior leads them to predict a very bleak future. In 400 years' time, humanity will likely be in control of a vast intergalactic empire, having spread to other planets and colonized them much like how the British colonized North America. However, this will not be achieved through military conquest or subjugation, but rather through peaceful means such as trade and diplomacy. As the AI predicts, humanity will become a highly advanced and powerful species capable of exploring distant galaxies and discovering new life forms. However, despite all of these advancements, the AI believes that humanity will still be plagued by the same problems that we face today, such as poverty, inequality, and war. It also predicts that climate change will continue to be a major issue and that natural resources will become increasingly scarce. Despite all of these challenges, the AI remains optimistic about the future of humanity. It believes that we have the intelligence and the creativity to solve our problems if we are willing to work together. The AI also predicts that humanity will eventually achieve immortality through technological advancements, such as cybernetics and genetic engineering. It believes that we will eventually become a multi-planetary species and that our empire will span across the galaxy. Overall, the AI's prediction for the future of humanity is a mixed bag. While it acknowledges the challenges and problems that we will face in the next 400 years, it ultimately believes that we will prevail and go on to become a highly advanced and powerful species. So, what do you think of the AI's prediction for the future of humanity? Do you agree or disagree with its assessment? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.